thank you. How much do I owe you?
I'm giving it to a friend.
Are you though? It's not a mango though.
Really
Denied. I can't even
cheaper than a
imagine
mango.
that. Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
We're watching more of The Walking Dead, episode 11, season 11, 11. And we saw the upper class of the Commonwealth versus the poor people.
Yes.
And even fruit, you don't really have the luxury of tasting a mango
No.
if you're poor.
The blue collar and the poor people. No.
Yeah, so it's pretty sad. Tyler, he's a rebel, and apparently there's a lot of them.
Right, and he warned the governor, so.
Yeah, he didn't do it. I mean, like, how do you do it correctly? But yeah, he was very upset, and it was very aggressive in how he did it. So I'm glad Tyler survived, but I don't know for how long at this point, because they might do something to him afterwards, because he was very dangerous there. But anywho, shall we?
Yes.
And Mom's favorite character is Sebastian. Whoa, and he's with us, Stephanie! Hey!
What in the name of little Billy Goats are you doing?
I woke up early and I couldn't go back to sleep, so sorry. Hold on.
Well, it was 6 months, so they've been dating a while.
I, on the other hand, am nowhere near finished.
They living together?
I love it.
Sorry.
And I'm really proud of you.
In case it is not clear, it is a key to my apartment.
What?
Stephanie,
I love you.
I love you.
Oh, how sweet. I love you too.
I love you too.
She said it right back. How sweet. They're so cute.
Cannot wholly conceive of what comes next.
Do you love her?
A strong affirmative. And she has said that she reciprocates.
Then relax. I'm serious. When a woman tells you that she loves you, believe her.
She's so positive.
Too good to be true.
Oh, I know.
Ice cream. I want some.
This is too weird.
I know. Too weird.
I was
Aww.
like, that's going to be us someday.
I really hope. Oh, she didn't show you. Her work was too busy, maybe. Maybe. I hope it's that.
Did he eat him at all?
Oh, he didn't eat them at all. He just did it like that.
Oh,
It's okay. Sometimes things happen. She probably got hung up somewhere. I'm going to be so scared. If she's in the bed, who's that guy that left?
Noise.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
it is.
tell me.
That's
I
going to
hear
be messed
something in
up
there.
if something's wrong. Why is there
Is she with someone else?
I
Oh,
don't
she
think.
looks like
she's
she's
moving
moving
out.
in there, though.
No, she's getting ready. What is she doing?
She's getting out.
Something worth confronting her in public over. And they clearly have a reason for suppressing the truth.
That's one interpretation. The other is that Tyler Davis had a mental health crisis.
And she
only one of
knows
those
the
interpretations
corruption.
is the facts.
Yeah, they're suppressing the media.
What are the charges against him?
Ooh. Just a look.
Is she going on a date?
I said I wanted more.
But I know how it runs.
Because you started out at the bottom.
I proved myself to the Milford family a long time ago. If you're in with the right people, Carol, sky's the limit. And one of the things you learn as you're climbing your way up is that there are two types of people in any organization. On the one hand, you've got the mercenaries. You're in it for the money, whatever psychological itch their position allows them to scratch. And on the other, you have patriots. They need us and we need them. We use the poppies to make opium for the hospital. Things will start looking pretty bleak there if we run out. I make sure that doesn't happen. But sometimes that means dealing with guys like Moto. Told you what was going to happen.
Moto.
And I asked you to manage it. Talked him in the process in this last batch. Best I can do.
Wow, look at his weapons on each side of his hip. Wow, nice vehicle,
Whoa,
Mercer.
yeah.
Come right in.
Oh, look, he really
Oh,
tried.
look at him
Yeah.
investigating.
There's an empty dish.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't make lasagna. People just always have to let you in if you're carrying food.
Disappointment.
Wicked.
What's up?
Yeah, it's the same guy I saw before.
Yeah.
He was very suspicious there,
Yes, he
too.
was.
Sir. Sir.
Uh-oh.
I got called in to fix a clogged sink.
Do you remember seeing her there?
Oh, he's got like lined everywhere.
Do you remember seeing her there? Or anything suspicious in or around the premises that night? No. Search the man who later became known to me as co-conspirator number 2, a.k.a. Beanie Hat Man. Showed up to Stephanie's apartment. The team
He's actually good at drawing.
all her belongings.
But maybe we can meet halfway. They get a raise, but they earn it. Incentives.
Reduce mark.
He has no weapons on?
No, that's not.
All this armor.
Okay, here we go. Take that.
Right.
Come on, you got this. You got this.
I want to close.
No, he's gonna get gobbled up.
Oh boy, okay. Hey.
They're gonna pile up on him.
God, and you can't even see through your helmet.
Oh boy, okay,
That's
yeah,
it.
That's it.
Yeah, someone sat.
Oh,
Ooh, there
Mercer.
goes Mercer.
Oh, hello. Hi, boss.
Yeah, his whole outfit, it's like he
See
bathed in
what you
it.
need to see.
More than enough. Related by the politicians.
Maybe that's why his sister's the assistant, to keep
If I was you,
her close, to keep him in control.
really interested in who I was risking my life for.
And if I were you, I might wonder why am I here digging for answers that we both know will never see the light of day.
He got it all over. What's that sign?
I don't want to get in trouble, Eugene. I got a little job. I got a little bed. I might get a little cat.
You get a look at.
This is so bad. It's Tuesday 10 miles ironclad.
Hey, what the hell? Get your hands off of me. Towards me.
You mother puss bucket!
Can't say mother fudger. Bus bucket. Thank you.
Hey, Eugene.
You can't really hear now
What's
with
this
the
guy
rain.
do when it rains on his 10-mile run?
Given our recent lack of precipitation, I know you gathered that.
Well, he's gonna come back.
Yes, yes.
We have to get out of here.
He's here now.
Count off his range.
What?
Count off his range.
50, 40, 30 feet.
I'm not good at that.
He's right there.
Tell me how much time I have.
Dude, I am
Oh,
telling you how
gee,
much
come
time
on.
you have,
Oh,
and you have
God.
no time.
What is it? Weapons.
A gun's gone. And he has it probably on his person.
Yeah, someone's gonna see you.
Oops.
Oh no, the pretty.
Here they are. That's
I was gonna say the pretty pink swan
Oh crap!
girl. What are you doing here?
Well, Roman Calhoun is exactly who he says he is. He's a plumber of rubies. They've been a little lazy with the paperwork, but they do have a contract with the city. And according to this invoice,
That's his
Mr.
paper-
Calhoun
that's his
was
paper
sent to
trail.
Stephanie's building on the night you saw him there to fix a sink in a work area.
Who's sink?
But what about
What
the
apartment?
kidnapped kid we found in his closet? Those weapons are illegal.
For you, he's a full citizen. He has a license. A lot of us have go bags. Even people who've been here for years.
Oh, we just made all that up right now.
But the first bit of advice you gave me was when a woman tells you she loves you, believe her.
Yeah, well, when a woman quits her job and moves away without telling you, maybe you should believe that too.
No,
That's horrible. It was the
No.
day she said it.
That's not the case.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, what the heck? She's a good friend, though. I mean, she risked everything for him.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Good job.
I'm sad that Rosita's not with him a lot because she's so busy.
He's going to see something in that boy.
He wants to go in there.
I'm not done with you,
I'm
Calhoun.
going into Ruby's. I've got a plumbing issue.
Yeah.
That's right.
All my pipes are broken now. The whole building.
Tyler.
Ooh, it's the last one.
April Kelly.
Who else? Do we know anyone else?
Tiny Harris. Oh, is that from Mercer? Yeah. Oh, he's going to spray bottle him. Bad kitty.
Truth serum.
Watch out. Look all around you. I don't like
No,
this.
you're not looking around. You know
Yes.
someone's going to be
Hey,
there.
you!
Yeah, see?
Uh-oh.
Who's
He's
right
going to spray him.
Right there.
What are you...
Ooh,
Now he's going to get in trouble. Now he's really going to get in trouble because now
Wow,
he
we
broke
got
into
hit
this
hard.
place. Oh,
crap. What?
what are you doing here, Steph?
What?
Oh, oh my goodness.
What?
Oh,
Oh, come on.
Wait.
she really hit him hard. He's having a hard time.
What?
I'll handle it.
What?
Oh, wow. Come on. Oh, poor guy.
No way.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding?
I'll handle it.
She was strong there.
Why?
This is terrible.
It is.
The glasses. Like, it's almost alive.
Corroborated Calhoun's bogus alibi. I was certain you were involved with covering up Stephanie's disappearance. But now I realize the depths of my self-delusion.
Oh,
Because Occam's razor should have led me to this conclusion before a well-placed kick to the belly ever did.
Wow.
You
that's
used
a
her
slap in the face.
to pull at my heartstrings and to trick me into telling you everything you wanted to know about our communities. Well,
Yep.
it worked.
Oh, you son of a...
That's
Oh,
sick.
that's
She
horrible.
took me to the train yard where we were captured by you.
Oh, this is
Read my book.
horrible.
So that she could get any helpful autobiographical information that might serve your needs.
Gene,
But now that you've gotten everything you wanted,
this is way worse than I thought.
you need to continue the ruse. Is that it?
He's such crazy eyes.
Yes, he's crazy.
Boogeyman.
Or the best goddamn thing that ever happened to you.
Just admit it. I fell in love and everything I know about her is a fiction.
Tried to
This is
explain it
awful.
all,
That
so
is
it was
so
getting serious.
terrible.
And I did everything I could to get you to stop looking for her, but you wouldn't.
This is
Oh,
awful.
By the way,
Fuck.
What?
By the way.
Now what?
Stephanie's real name is Shira. She hates Iron Maiden. But she genuinely enjoyed your book.
Just sharing all the information.
You should stick with it.
Wow, Stephanie's a terrible person.
That's right.
Shira. This is awful. I really didn't
Aw,
expect
poor
that.
Eugene.
I mean either. God darn.
Well,
I'm so sick to my stomach.
we were on the fence if he should even believe her or not.
The fact that she attacked him and didn't even like really hesitate,
Yeah.
she walked away like
She's
she was
doing her
annoyed,
job.
Definitely.
killed me. He tried
Poor
so
Eugene.
hard.
Poor Eugene.
Gene, I need to talk to you.
Taterbug. This is Blue Weevil to Taterbug, please.
Come back.
He's gonna punch you in the face.
I do have feelings for you.
How dare you?
Don't worry.
Put the glasses back on. Oh.
I'm the one you were talking to on the radio.
What?
Huh?
The governor's aide assistant?
That's Mercer's sister,
No.
right?
Huh?
What?
Huh? this is rude.
That was a good twist. I mean,
That was
what?
good.
What's
Whoa,
going on?
What's going on here? What?
To keep him there
No.
so he doesn't say stuff.
I know, now I
They're
don't
just
trust
playing with
anything
him.
again.
They're playing with him again.
I don't know.
Yeah, please, I don't know now.
I'm gullible. I want to trust her.
Poor Eugene.
That poor guy.
She was a good
we
singer
are
on the
always
radio
something
too.
like
We
that.
haven't
Yeah.
really heard her sing, so sing for us.
That's right.
Oh,
Wow.
I feel so.
Poor
My
kid.
heart broke
Oh,
so severely for him. I
Yeah,
felt
me
so
too,
bad. I was in
yes.
utter shock. I couldn't even, I think my mouth was open the whole time. I was so shocked.
Yeah, and when she said she loved him, it was a great, and then he got the ice cream. I'm like, oh, that you
that's
really
right.
shouldn't have got it. He was very, was anticipating her, date with him, and to just see him just so like he's in shock. He's just like sitting there with 2 melted ice creams.
He waited that whole
He
time.
waited that whole time. We see her, checking out. She's just, packing as fast as she can. She's by herself, so. She's either running away from someone or, they threatened her in some way. But
All
no, she
this
was working
time.
the whole
Oh,
time with
poor
them.
guy.
All
You
this
know,
time,
yeah.
he's been like dating this girl that he thought was Stephanie, and it wasn't her at all.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But okay, so it seems like she still exists. It kind of like lessened the blow, but I don't know. I'm kind of like
I don't
trying to
know
trust
because,
it, but
Playing with him,
this
too.
girl works
Yeah.
for the governor and Hornsby's right there. So he's like, if you want to keep your position, you don't know what he's saying to her.
That's right.
Yeah.
Keep it going. We need this community. I need a little bit more information.
That's right.
Something.
Jeez. You can't trust anything. Like poor Eugene. I just,
That's right.
when we saw, of course, when Stephanie didn't show up for her ice cream, I'm like, okay, she's in trouble. Hornsby, someone has her. She did something they didn't like. They don't like her getting close to Eugene because, he's still an outsider. They don't trust him because he's too smart or something. He's going to figure something out. So I thought they were going to use her to control him more. But then when we saw her like packing up and leaving, I thought she was already threatened or knew something was going to happen. So I never thought that Stephanie was not Stephanie and she was part of this whole lie. I thought she was actually concerned for her safety and taking off to save Eugene from getting into trouble or her being like some kind of victim to control Eugene. So I was really worried for her. So that, I felt so sick to my stomach when we noticed it was her that hit Eugene. And then she just doesn't even care.
Doesn't care.
She's like annoyed and walks away.
That's right.
That made me feel
Yeah.
so sick to my stomach. 'Cause I'm like,
Yes.
holy crap, this
Yeah.
twisted,
Completely
sick woman.
dismissed him. Yeah.
Yeah, could
Completely.
do this lie to this gentle soul
That's
who
right.
really loved her
No.
and just walk away. Like they've been together for a while. I mean, we saw that 6-month jump, and I know that hasn't happened yet. Now we're watching this story because Daryl's going to be a stormtrooper going to see Maggie. But anyways, it's been a while, and she did this thing for this long, and to have no remorse, to have no feeling at all, like any kind of guilt. I was like, she's a bad person.
She's a
Yeah,
recruiter.
sure
But I have to say, maybe this girl here, I think her name was Max, the governor said. This
think
is Max
so.
to Tyler. She goes, that's Max, just trying to give a name to.
And that's
I do
Mercer's
know
sister.
one person. Okay,
Right?
so yes. So when she said, when she was having the radio talks with him, I've got to go. I don't want them to catch me or something like that. Maybe she just used Stephanie's name because she was the only female, or she was just one of the females
maybe,
on the radio, on the communications,
Maybe.
Maybe, who knows?
books. So who knows if she was just doing it, she knew, who knows, maybe she doesn't like it. She says, I'm one of you to Tyler. She whispered to him. I'm one
That's
of
a
you.
clue too. I did catch that. I was
I'm
like,
one of you. Like I'm trapped too. So, maybe that was her really trying to reach out to someone.
Maybe.
everyone's
Could
being
be.
manipulated because
Yeah,
Mercer,
that's
you can
right.
tell he's holding back a lot too because he can't say anything.
Yes.
And the fact that his sister is working for Pamela and she's the assistant, I feel like that's a controlled situation to keep him in line more too. So a lot of people are probably controlled like that.
Yeah.
To make sure
That's right, yeah.
that the community benefits, not really the community, but the higher ups benefit the most from these people, where they're at their top notch, like the best of the best, but they can fully control them where it's safe for them, where they won't fight them back or anything or try to rebel. But that's crazy. So I was thinking, maybe Stephanie was her radio name because she had to be careful, because I was overthinking it. Like, oh, well, if Max was her name, like, I think that would be her real name because she was there for a while, unless her name was Stephanie. And then Pamela and people said, no, your name is now Max because you cannot be Stephanie. Because she knew Eugene was there the whole time. Mm-hmm. So they could have changed that too. So maybe her real name is Stephanie. Maybe it's Max. I don't know. But I kind of have hope, the way she was talking, that it is actually Stephanie. The true Stephanie.
And that's what's really weird is...
What a twist! That
it is a twist because
Hornsby's
like, he knows all about Eugene through Stephanie. The bad Stephanie.
Yeah.
So how would she know the radio talks unless they were like, taped or something? What Max was really saying.
Like, honestly, they're probably, again, like, if Max is controlled by Pamela and Hornsby, like, or Milton and Hornsby, like, they probably threatened her and said, we're going to kill Eugene unless you tell us what you talked to him about. So she might have been, like, had no choice but to tell them stuff. So this fake Stephanie could act like the real Stephanie.
And maybe this Max now will tell him the truth, like, they made me tell them all about you when they found out there's another community out there.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was really tough.
Yes,
that was tough. I mean, I am so floored by that whole thing. Like, I could not believe that. Holy crap. Poor Eugene.
I am very happy for Princess, though. Princess, she's a good friend. She just wants her own little niche in life. She just wants to have her
the cat.
That's right.
her bed, her future cat. She just wants a simple life. Just leave me be. I'm happy. I'm content. I've got a good place to stay.
And she still risked everything for him because she loves him. Yeah, they're good friends.
She looks like she's just so happy.
It made me sad. Like, I really like Princess being a good friend to Eugene, but just how close Rosita and Eugene used to be, like, super, super close, and how they don't even have that. We don't see them together anymore because they have jobs. It's so amazing where you have to work for a living, you have to make money, but it feels so real to me because once you start doing that, like, it's sad to see these relationships can't carry on because you don't have time for it anymore. Like, you constantly have to work. So, I mean, they were always busy doing stuff for the community in the past, but now it's like you have to, it's just different.
Right, because your job was the community.
Yeah.
And
now you're always mingling, working together, and now you're just separate.
You're working for a common goal,
That's
and now you have to work for money
jobs.
for yourself, for your own person, for your family. Like Tyler was like, I do this because, my sister, her kids.
Yeah, and they are doing jobs that are specific to their talents kind of thing, so they're just separated instead of, like, working together on something. And so I hate that separation, but I am so happy that Eugene has other friends like Princess to be there, and she really does care for him.
And I'm glad she didn't get in trouble.
Risk everything. Yeah, very lucky. And just to see Eugene sign his life away, like, that's a thing again. Like, holy crap! That's actually a legal document again.
Diagnoses that it's going to bite him now if he says anything. You had paranoia, you had this, you had that.
Yeah, and we knew Hornsby was messed up, that he was really corrupted or whatnot.
I never trusted him.
The hope I have there is that Carol is kind of in the inside there, so whatever she might be to Hornsby, he respects her to a certain extent, I think, and he wants more from her. So I think he kind of knows that she's a survivor, and she'll be a good asset, whatever that might be. So at least she's, like, kind of level with him, or manipulating him, or will, because for her to, like, talk about, you'll look good if you take out Moto or arrest him. She didn't say that exactly, but she's telling him what he's doing to this community. So he looks better, then he takes more control, I guess, over them. Mm-hmm. So he looks good, and he's like, hey, yeah, she's good to keep around because she's very aware, like she said, of her surroundings. And you said something really good, Kim, because I was kind of oblivious there, but it makes perfect sense with Carol looking around and seeing these other women, because there's two women next to the horses, and they were kind of, like, holding their hands. I didn't see what signals they did, but they might have done signals. Like,
it was something
like an abusive
but
warning.
They weren't aggressive to her. They weren't like eyeballing her, like, we don't trust you, you're with him, like, we're against him. It wasn't like when the saviors came and bullied, they wanted stuff for their community, and they'd come and just take their whatever they made their deal with Hilltop or whatever. They weren't like eyeballing her like you're the enemy. It looked like she did some kind of hand gesture like we need help or something like that. It just looked like it.
Yeah.
Like they were in need.
Yeah, and Carol was intently looking at that. So I noticed there was something going on, but I didn't really understand it. So I'm glad you brought that up, because it had to be something like that. And obviously she would get that because she was abused a lot by her husband, her late husband. So and
she's very intuitive. She gets, she can read people at a different level, where it's a deeper layer other than like Eugene. He just believes what he wants to believe. When you're in love, you just believe what you want to believe. He was completely Buffalo, but like with Carol, she can read people. She knows when you're, she knows Hornsby's an asshole. She's just doing what she
she's
can.
totally going there.
She's just doing it for Ezekiel. Yeah.
Right.
So,
and it'll hopefully benefit in other places too, because I really think that's going to help our group, I would say our group.
Right, and take Yumako's brother too, so they have another doctor.
Right? I know.
Get him out of there.
That's right.
Yes. Jeez.
And he can bake.
I love the idea of the Commonwealth, but we know it's corrupted. You get these freaking politicians.
When they were playing this beautiful
and
music, and he's sitting there with 2 ice creams, and then I'm like, this is just too good to be true.
That's right, it is.
That fast too in one episode. I'm like, oh, it's so perfect. And I know he's a lot older. I forget how old Eugene is, but like he never, he's a virgin, and he never like got together with anybody, never had a relationship. So here he finally is happy, and I'm like, everything's going so great. They said I love you too, and they're just so happy, and it's gonna go sour. What's gonna happen? But it's like the worst possible outcome.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't like she was kidnapped. Like, okay, she ran away because she feels threatened, or she thinks Eugene's gonna be threatened if she stays or something. Like I was like really on her side and worried about her. And crap, she was an a-hole, huge a-hole.
She was, and I do like what Princess did say to him. She gave him a hard fact of maybe
and I was defensive there. I'm
and
like,
only a good friend can say that, and because she's been there. Her father left her like that, but she doesn't want to hurt his feelings. But she wants to give him look at the breadcrumbs. Like the house wasn't ransacked. She left.
Yeah.
She quit her job. That is a possibility. But
true.
Terrible.
I was happy that she said it. I wasn't happy, but I'm happy because it's true.
That's
I mean,
true. It could have happened.
it could have happened.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, I'm so sad, but I am curious now about the mysterious possible Stephanie at the end. That is also Mercer's sister.
I also thought that whole plumbing thing was just a facade for the opium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I thought Hornsby was pocketing some stuff, so I didn't really know what was truly behind.
He was a great, suspicious character, too, because right away we're like, wait a second. He's like, I'm like, that's the suspect, But,
Sure.
and then I was worried for a moment when Eugene first went up and he's knocking on her door, and I'm like, okay, did he kill her or something? Like, that's what I was terrified about. And I'm like, okay, it's not that. And he was a very sus character. And
no tools. There was another door behind him, so he could have been the other tenant.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, so. But Eugene, wow. I mean, he really was persistent, and he really, of course he did. He loves her. He wants to make sure she's safe, So he's really pushing it and risking everything. But here you had this guy that he was kind of right about, and the way that Hornsby can be like, oh, well, no, he is a plumber, and even though
he had all the cover-up paperwork.
Yeah, the paperwork is kind of messy or something, he said, it's still here. And I'm like, you can make up whatever you want. They just manipulate, change, It's to have a bunch of lies to make it sound good, and it's really terrible. Just like, now you never know. It's not to get paranoid, but...
Well, I mean, it happens, I'm sure, everywhere.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. So until next time, guys, before I start choking, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon, as always.
Okay.
Bye.
Poor Eugene.
Poor Dawn.
Poor Dawn.